We are live. Hey. Hello, world. Happy, yummy, beautiful, well, summer morning here in the US. I'm in Boulder, and we have Miss Veronica.
I'm in southern New Jersey, USA.
And I'm in Central New Jersey, USA.
And I'm in Believerville, Texas.
Yay!
So awesome.
Oh,
So
how does it
awesome.
get any better?
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, everybody watching now and in the future. And ladies, these beautiful ladies have invited me and are hosting me to come to New York City in 6 days, actually, for a 1 day Access Consciousness body process class. And I was telling them before we went live, I'm doing these body process classes. Actually, we're creating right now a tour, a United States tour this summer. I'm going to be like flying and driving and flying and driving.
How
So many,
fun.
yeah. I mean, places that I've never, like Iowa and Kansas and Nashville, and I'm going to Florida. Like, there's so many. And then lots of them here in Boulder and in Seattle, my two places where I live or have closets or whatever you want to say. um, but these classes are just amazing and have been such a gift to me and to bodies and I know you ladies love the body processes.
Yeah.
So just for anybody
Yes.
who might be watching who's like, what are you talking about? So Access Consciousness has body processes. There's hundreds of them actually, and they are these energies that are here for our bodies. They're energies that really don't exist like in this reality but they are for bodies, and they sort of like remind our bodies of what is possible, and they wake up our bodies to new ways of being and new energies and new possibilities, and which allows our bodies to heal and change, but also have a completely different reality with creation and living and communion with the earth. And so beyond just like changing what doesn't work, which happens kind of by default, it's like they exponentialize what our bodies can be and do and have in the world and what we can have with our bodies. So would you like, I know you guys love these processes. I'd love to hear from you. Like what do you got to say about these yummy processes?
I'll go first.
Okay.
First of all, I'm so excited not only to have this body process all day class, but to actually have Heather with us facilitating these body processes classes. Every time I take a class with Heather, my body just melts into a whole different universe of possibilities. And whenever or at least my body receives the body processes in a class, it just like wakes up to the magic and to the possibilities that are available, like Heather said, to create from a different space. So even though you might be choosing to come to the class because you have this pain here or this other thing in your body, it's like the body begins to co-create with you, the being, in a whole different way. So perhaps, more money will show up in your life, or more ease, or more space, or maybe the relationships with those around you that were not being so spacious or happy, they begin to change too. And it's just like a ripple of joy and possibilities that shows up. So my body, in case you can't tell, my body is so happy and excited. And it's like, is it Saturday yet? I'm just can't wait.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, I know, me too. That's so cool.
Me three. Even as you were talking, my whole body was like responding to the joy and the ease that so what she said, and to add on to that, just the ease and the joy that these body processes can create, and the magic that you can create and you do create. And I think I was talking to you once before about the space of a respite for bodies. Like,
Mm.
there's just been so much going on this year. It's every time I did 2 body classes last year, or 3, one of those, 2 or 3, and ah, so much melting, so much joy in all of my cells, and the capacity to actually navigate what's going on in this reality with so much ease, and really have fun, and explore what other possibilities are available aside from what's going on here.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I am so excited, and I'm melting as we talk, because that's how you be.
Thank
It's
you.
like
Thank you
how
for that,
all the
Heather. Thank you for joining us in New York City. And to add to what Veronica already said and Carla explained, I have taken some of these body classes, and they let my body melt into something that I never knew the space that is possible, and to have the joy of being in this body. Sometimes we feel, oh my God, I don't want to get up. I don't like this day or something. And few of these body classes has helped me to wake up joyfully in my body, to be grateful, to have this sense of ease with myself. And that's the beauty of being in these classes. And yes, I would like everybody to join us in New York on 18th when you're coming. And there are 2 classes. Do I read out the names of this?
Um,
Um,
let's not, but just because they don't, not, if not everybody, they would if people are not familiar with the processes, the names are funny. They're like, some of them are long and kind of like, you're like, wow, what is that? But it's more about finding words that speak to a particular energy.
energy.
And
Yeah.
what I've noticed is, like, occasionally people will say, well, what process are you doing? I may or may not come to the class. What process are you doing? And I just, I want to just speak to a different perspective with that. Because for me, it's like, anytime I get to lay down on a table and receive these body processes, I don't care which one it is. It doesn't matter to me. It's like, and I love the term you used, Carla, a respite for the body. Like, it is this, not just it is a respite for our bodies. And there's this incredible space of peace that shows up in these classes, as we all the bodies in the room explore the same process, which is different from, we have 3-day body classes where, the class goes for 3 days. There's 60 different processes that the bodies are exploring, and you're exchanging the process. So for anybody who's never taken anything like this, you partner up. One person gets on the table, the other person runs the process. You put your hands on, you ask the process to run, it starts running. It's very simple. And then you exchange. You don't have to have any prior experience with energy work or anything like that. They're like so magically simple and powerful. It's kind of, it's very beyond what most of us are familiar with in terms of what's possible with bodies. So it's really just, it's a day where you just get to give and receive energy work. And you don't have to have any prerequisites or any previous experience. But when you get to, when in a 1-day class, like, all the bodies are exploring the same 2 processes. And we do one in the morning and one in the afternoon, or however it's broken up. And there's something really magical about that you don't get in a 3-day body class, where you deep dive into the energy of that process. And it may be a process that you've run a million times, but with those bodies and that partner, and there's all this magic that shows up in how because the facilitators pair you up just based on the energy. And there's so much magic that shows up with the bodies. And one of the things I love too about these classes is we can go anywhere. So, somebody asked me the other day, do you do verbal facilitation? I'm like, Oh yeah, so it's a 1-day class. It's a 1-day body class, and we can go anywhere. We can talk about parenting, we can talk about business, we can talk about money, we can talk about relationships, sex, bodies, like anything. X-Men, one of my favorite. We always end up talking, usually often, about X-Men, which is another specialty area that I facilitate.
I'm so glad that you're mentioning that, because like so many people around New York City who haven't actually experienced Access can come to this class and experience the energy of the body process class and the energy of the body processes and get facilitated on absolutely anything in their lives.
Yeah.
while
And there
hands
is no
are on their
prerequisite.
bodies.
There is
Yeah.
no prereq. How does it get any better? Anyone
Yeah.
can take it.
Yeah. 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 So I'm really excited to come to New York. I haven't been there in a while. I'm looking forward to just some of that fun New York City energy and yeah, this tour that I'm doing, if anybody lives elsewhere, I'll be in Seattle this summer. I'll be here in Boulder a bunch. Like I said, Chicago, Kansas. I think we're doing one in Lawrence, Kansas. We're doing one in Atlantic, Iowa. We're doing one in Florida. I'm not sure exactly where in Florida yet. Nashville, Chattanooga. I'm going everywhere, and really
How does it get any better than that?
it's like a summer tour of body yumminess, and the classes are actually quite affordable. They're anywhere between $100 to $200 depending on the location, which is, so the one in New York is $200
For a full day, no less.
for a full day. And most full day classes with me are at least $500. And so it's once I've done all of them, I won't be doing these classes again. So this summer is basically it, to get to take a full day class with me for that cheap, quite honestly. That won't be available
How do we get so
after
lucky?
this. Yeah. So,
Yes.
yeah. Cool.
So in other words, take advantage of this. This is
Yeah.
your time.
Right away.
Yeah. So cool. Well, thank you, ladies. It's so great to see your faces. I'm like, I'm going to see you in 6 days.
I
So
know.
excited. Yeah.
Our bodies get to play. How do we get so
I know.
lucky?
I know. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here, ladies. Thanks everybody for watching. And how much fun can you have with your body today? Like, what if you just chose it? You don't have to know how that's going to show up. You don't have to figure it out. Oftentimes when you try to figure it out, it diminishes what's possible. Well, pretty much always when you try to figure it out, it diminishes what's possible. But if you could just ask your body to show you, hey, body, like, what's fun for you? What can we do today? What can we choose today that's just fun? For no reason other than it's just fun,
Because we
And
get
so
to have
it
fun.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
if anyone watching would like to learn more about next weekend or any of your other weekends, where can they go to find the information?
Good question. If you go to my website, heathernichols.com, there's an events page there that has all of them. And there's also a body, I'm going to look really quick because there's a body. I don't think I can. Wait, let's see. There's a body page. I think it's called heathernichols.com/body classes. Yes. So there's a landing page there with all of we don't have a lot of them posted yet. We're actually posting them in the next few days. So there's only 3 on that page right now, but there will be more. Excuse me. So, oh, thanks, Leilani. Leilani posted it somewhere. We're live in 4 places, so I don't know where the comment went, but but yeah, so you can go to that page and we're also adding, there's a podcast there. There's going to be a podcast there. There's a free call that I did in February that's already there we're going to put a different one up soon. So there's lots of other resources to hear about these yumminesses. So
Yeah.
Beautiful.
all right, thanks so much, ladies. Thanks everybody
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank
here.
you. Bye,
Heather.
everybody.
Thank you
Bye.
so